Well, your success is definitely showing. I want to go over a few accolades here. I got to look at my notes because you have a lot of them here, right? So you went to 5 Silver Bowls, which 3, you won 3 of those. 4 OAL titles, awarded Coach of the Year twice. Then you took McClymonds to the Trans Bay Bowl, which was only played once.
Yes.
Why do you think they only played once?
Well, the Oakland, San Francisco, we kind of, it was always built up who would win. The winner of the Turkey Bowl was the San Francisco team against the winner of the Silver Bowl, which was Oakland. Well, we put 70 points on them real quick, and that bowl doesn't exist anymore. So we answered that question real quick.
So you buried the bowl.
Yeah, buried the bowl.
All right, now.
We made history with that bowl.
So now what I want to do is I want to take you back to one of your biggest accomplishments.
Okay.
What was that moment in that accomplishment when you realized, this is why I do it, or this is why I love doing it, or this is what I do it for? You have a moment in time you can take us to when you felt that way about a game, or seeing a student succeed?
Well, honestly, in the 05-06 group probably was the moment when I had 9 young men signed Division I scholarships at McClymonds, which was the most in Northern California and the second most in the state, only behind Long Beach Poly, which has over 5,000 students. Prior to the season, I had told Greg Biggins and Brian Stump, which run the Nike Combine, I needed 7 invites to the May Nike Combine, which gets your junior prospects invited. And he was like, there's no way you have 7 Division I players. It's impossible. And because if that's the case, you guys should be winning more games. And at that time, we played LA Dorsey and we played Crenshaw of LA. We were the only Oakland school to play 2 LA schools, and Crenshaw of LA won the championship in LA. We beat them that year. So to put the cherry on it, in February to have 9 guys go Division I, after being told in the spring I didn't have 7, I made sure I called Greg and said, not only did I have 7, we had 9. Wow. So don't second guess a question. And of that 9, 3 of them were top 50 prospects and 2 of them were U.S. Army All-Americans, which has not been done. There's not been a kid from Oakland since that's made the Army All-American team. And Derek Hill, which is one of the guys that you guys featured a while back at Cal, he was one of those 2, and Joshua Tatum was the other, and the Darius Ward, which went to University of Georgia, was the 3rd one. So I think I've done things and I've trailblazed and left it where I made it look easy.
Derek Hill goes to the smallest senior high school in the Oakland, California area. That's McClymonds, and Coach Alonzo Carter there sporting the jersey there. He's a big reason why this year at that very small school they had 3 All-Americans, including Derek.
And sometimes coaches take it for granted. It just looks easy, but it's a lot of hard work. And I'm pretty proud of that accomplishment, because when I had 9 families standing behind them 9 young men, you've changed their life.
Right.
It's not about winning no game. You've changed them young men's lives. And a lot of them have graduated now and they got their degrees. They live in life now, and you can't take that moment from them. That was a big moment, and I'm real proud of that, and I don't think that ever be, no one has matched that since. Yeah. Not including De La Salle, no high school has had 9 Division I scholarships in 1 year. And I'm pretty proud about that.
That is truly amazing. Yeah. So in your 3rd year at McClymonds, you took the first time the team went to had an OAL title, right? And then you went to Berkeley High for 3 years, where you led them to 3 league championships.
Yes.
And then now it's your 3rd year at Contra Costa College, where your first season you went 4-6.
Yes.
Second year you went 6-4, and last season you went 8-3.
Yes.
Now it seems like 3 times the charm for you.
That's
the 3rd year is just something that happens, something clicks.
Motto.
Tell me a little about that. Elaborate on that for me, please.
Well, it's not planned, but if you in high school, you look at it, your 3rd year, that means at 10th and 11th and 12th grade, you're getting them guys, they buying into your program, they buying into what you're doing. Same thing at Berkeley High, they bought into what we were doing. The first thing I did was, when I took that job, I said, give me all the JV film. I didn't even want to watch the varsity film. I threw away all the varsity film, watched the JV film, because I knew them 10th graders would be seniors one day. And then here at Contra Costa, I inherited some kids, so I knew my 3rd year, those would be the kids that I recruited. Because in junior college, you're talking 2 years, and in some cases, when you gray shirt a kid, you're talking 3 years. So that 3rd year, those are my guys, those are my kids, those are the kids that I recruited, those are the kids that I've instilled my will in. So I knew that we would have a good chance of making history, because the school had never won the Bay Valley Conference Championship. And after every game, we would point to that blank wall over there that we had. It's a symbol on our outside at our stadium, and it was blank. It said Bay Valley Common. It was blank. I said, let's make history.
Right.
Let's dare to be different. You know, let's make history. So I think the third year just gives me a chance for people to buy into what I'm about and believe in what I'm doing, and so far it's been pretty successful.
So I want to touch quickly on your roster of kids that you recruit. Now, looking at your current roster, you get a lot of kids from out of state: Florida, Texas, North Carolina, Georgia, places like that. With all the talent that's coming out of El Cerrito and Pinole this year, how do you? What's your strategy on keeping these kids local, keeping the local talent at home?
Well, it's a balance, you know, and a lot of times, a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on this group. And just last year, I had 9 guys go Division I, and they all were local kids. Okay. You know, you had Isaac Goins is from El Cerrito High School. He's at University of Maryland. Najee Lovett is from St. Mary's High School. He lives right there in Berkeley. In Hercules, I'm sorry. He's at University of Idaho. Devin Brown, Piedmont High School. Corleone Kennedy, Fremont High School. Those guys are all Division I. Antoine Davis went to Pinole Valley High School. He's at Cal. So we do put an emphasis on our local guys. The first kid I recruited here, when I got this job 3 years ago, was Cameron Spencer from Richmond High School. And he started for us this year as a defensive end. It's a 2-year started for. He redshirted 1 year, played 2 years. So we try to keep the local kids, but in a case like this year where you have some top guys coming out of some of these high schools, of course their first option is to go Division I. Right. So if you can assist with that and be a mentor to those young men, just like right now, I'm very close with every father at El Cerrito High School that has somebody that's relevant, or Pinole or Kennedy or Richmond. If there's a kid that's relevant in this area, in my area, I befriended them. Those are my friends. I don't care if it's the kids from El Cerrito or the kids from Kennedy. They know, even if the kid is not coming to Contra Costa, I'm in here to aid them, so when college coaches step on this campus, I'm telling them to go over to El Cerrito or the Kennedy or the Pinole or the Hercules. You know, Mike Montgomery's son, Mike Montgomery, which is the son of Gerald Montgomery, the head coach from Hercules, he played for me. Okay. He's at Lincoln University. Lane University in Tennessee. I just seen him on the break. So we try to take care of the local kids. That's our first priority. But yes, we do get some out-of-state kids that come here because they watch the internet, they get on YouTube, and they see our success. There's no junior colleges in the South. That's the part people need to understand. In Georgia and Florida and they don't have, well, in Texas there's 3, but they don't have junior colleges. So it's not uncommon for people to leave the South to come to junior college in California. What got everybody kind of looking sideways is they don't expect them to come to Contra Costa. Right. So why is it okay for them to go to San Francisco City College or to Fresno or to any of these other schools? Why isn't it okay for them to come to Contra Costa? Because the history was we don't have a winning program. Well, now that we have a winning program, a kid can email or make first contact and send their film here and choose to come here just like anybody else. So our first emphasis is always our local kids. That's always going to be our base, from Oakland to Hercules. That's our base. That's what we want to have. Anything in between. But if there's kids outside the area, then we welcome them here too.
Well, I'm definitely happy that we got a chance to clear that up, because it sounds like you got it going. Got it going on now.
We hear it. We hear about it. So
well, I want to ask you one last question. I don't know if it's too much to ask, but can we get you to bust one of them old school moves?
Oh no, you want to? I'm retired. I always tell my kids I wear sweatpants and slacks. Okay. Ain't no moves going on here.
Well, it was worth a try.
You catch me at a club, having a good time, you might have it. But no, I enjoy what I did. I want to say it again. I'm blessed to be a part of MC Hammer's group, his entourage, everything he's done. His nephew, Jamar's Knighton, played for me. He's another one that got a scholarship out of here last year. And he's been a big supporter of what I've done over my career, and he's supported this program since I've been here, and I love him as a man for what he did for me, because without him, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Well, we definitely want to wish you much success in the future, and we thank you for your time, and just stay too legit to quit, okay? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.